Hello everyone, and welcome to the 2-year anniversary of Tea Time. I'm your host, with the most, smooth as the butter you put on your toast, Michael Masseri. Let's spill the tea! So May 28th, that is the day I'm uploading this video. 2 years ago on this day, I uploaded the first Tea Time episode. It's been a long journey. But today, instead of spilling some tea, we're gonna go back in tea history and give you a brief history on the entirety of the Tea Time series. So, this is where it all started. On the morning of May 28th, 2019, 2 years ago today, I saw Paul Greitz in my room. And I was like, holy shit, I need to report this. And so, the first episode of Tea Time was born. Granted, this was my first attempt at a Tea Time episode, and you can definitely see that by the like to dislike ratio. The lighting was awful, the sound was really compressed, and the tea was not that good. The rumor about Paul Greitz was in fact real, he just did not get suspended or fined. I also talked about how I got rejected. Literally, one day later, on May 29th, I was introduced to my first YouTube rival, Emily Rogers. We were competing in both channel views, and she was catching up to me in subscribers, so I had to make better content than her in order to keep up. The next Tea Time episode was actually a re-upload. I don't remember the actual day I uploaded it, but the re-upload was on June 11th. And I solved the mystery of the baby dropper. It was Abigail Rom, and she was the second Oompa Loompa of the day. But even though Tea Time was still a blooming success, Emily Rogers was still doing better than me. And she made a video with the weirdest intro ever. So the heat was rising. This was one of the most brutal rivalries YouTube has ever seen. But then I made my 8th grade dance vlog video, and she never posted again. So, the rivalry has ended, I won, and now we're gonna go back to some more Tea Time history. On June 21st, 2019, my sister hosted an elementary school graduation party, and one of our good family friends, the Edmonds, told us that Amanda Shapiro, was talking shit about me when I entered the same restaurant as her, so she was crowned Oompa Loompa of the day. I also talked about some stuff that happened on the last days of school, and I flexed off my diploma that many people didn't think I was going to get. Keep in mind, this is the only diploma I'll ever get, because I'm probably not going to graduate high school. I was not expecting too many episodes of Tea Time in the summer of 2019, but I did get one on July 22nd. I was scrolling on Instagram Live, and I saw Joy Quinlan ranting to her friend about her ex-friend. Let's roll that clip one more time.
And also she's like, she's a star, she's fat, she's hot, she's not, she thinks she's the shit, but she's ugly as fuck. And I'm like, bitch, say it to my fucking face. I'm so mad.
So Tea Time took a little break, but it came back. On September 16th, 2019, the Season 2 premiere of Tea Time was posted to YouTube. Freshman year. The year of wasted potential. I could have been so much more happier if, I kept making Tea Time videos. This is where Tea Time episodes started to get good. I moved to a new location in my older house, which was the basement, so the lighting and the audio was much better. In episode 5, titled Football Crazy, I talked about how my team beat another team, and how some fights broke out at local football games. Fun fact, this is the only Tea Time episode to have multiple Oompa Loompas of the day. First, it was the Howell Rebels football team, and we also had Aiden Tumbleson later in the video. After Tea Time episode 5, about a week later, on the morning of September 23rd, 2019, I thought in my head, man, it sure is a boring morning. And then a fight flashed right in front of our eyes. It was only 10 seconds long, and after school, I went home and made a discussion video about it. This was the Tea Time Extreme episode, and I did some serious research to make sure that I was right about everything. And I was! Look at this like to dislike ratio. 0 dislikes! Anyway, this video covered a very serious topic. Well, not really. It was a 10-second fight. And of course, I crowned Ryan Volpe the king of Oompa Loompas for being the instigator of this fight. Originally uploaded September 24th, 2019, this video was private for a few months. But considering that I am a genius, I waited until December 7th to share it to the world. And this song had a really good musical finish. The next Tea Time episode to be uploaded in chronological order was episode 7, which was October 23rd. This episode was kind of boring. Nothing too interesting here. As we all patiently wait for Cassidy Kemp to start an OnlyFans, we had to resort to her basically almost killing a horse. Next up, we got Tea Time episode 8, released on November 29th. This was another pretty boring episode. Half of it was me telling everyone that the Extreme episode was coming on December 7th. But then episode 9 came out about over 2 months later and saved Tea Time from drowning. Episode 9 was released on Valentine's Day 2020. Do not ask me where the hell I got the Mr. Rogers idea from. It just popped into my mind and I stuck with it. I wanted this video to be much longer than 8 minutes. I was trying to find actors, but it didn't work out. But this video was actually pretty decent in my opinion. However, after this video, something terrible happened. COVID-19 hit and shut down all the schools, making it impossible to find some tea. And you really can't find tea on social media. So Tea Time went silent for over a year. Well, except for that Tea Time episode X video I made, but judging by the day it was uploaded, you can tell that this was a joke. I said that 2 students made a sex tape, but then I rickrolled everyone that clicked on that video. I fell into a deep depression, knowing that Tea Time would never come back. I was hopeless, suicidal. I couldn't find any reason to keep going in the months of March through May of 2020. Thankfully I got out of it, but Tea Time never came back. Until one day, my high school's YouTube channel posted this video, and it got me a good idea. So I decided to make a reaction video to that video and call it a Tea Time episode. Ladies and gentlemen, Tea Time is back! And then we head to the most recent episode, March 16th. It introduced a new character to the Tea Time universe, Dr. Dixie Normus, and the tea was kind of disappointing. Anyways, onto the Q&A section! Okay, I gotta go through the Q&A section pretty quick because I'm running out of time. So many people ask me, when is the next episode of Tea Time? Well, you're watching it right now. Do you plan on getting any guest stars for future Tea Time episodes? Of course I am. I've been trying to do that since the series started. And finally, will there be Tea Time episodes after high school? Probably not as many as they are in high school, but yes. Imagine Tea Time in college. That will be so good. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so thank you so much for watching this episode of the 2-year anniversary of Tea Time. Hoping for many more years and many more tea.